Hello, everyone, and welcome to this reading. I hope you're all doing so well always. So, today's video, we're going to be looking at where do you need to focus your energy right now for divine alignment and for best results. So, we're going to kind of shed some light on that, and I will show you the three cards in a separate screen now, and then I'll see you for your reading. Hey group one, so you chose the Detoxify card, full moon in Taurus. So I feel like for you, the focus really needs to be on your physical body and your physical health right now. You might want to do something like increase the amount of nutrients that you're ingesting or eating, like through eating more fruits and vegetables or even juicing or having smoothies. Because I'm just seeing that your body might need some extra attention right now, and it might really help you as you're going through. Like you might have a lot going on for you in the next month or so. So I'm just seeing that your body needs some extra attention so that you can kind of withstand the demands of what life is calling from you right now. So yeah, that's really what I'm seeing, is Spirit saying you might be busy or even stressed for some of you. But the way to kind of ground yourself with this Taurus card, Taurus is an earth sign, so we're grounding. The way to ground yourself is to focus on your body and to focus on basically how can you best care for your physical vessel? How can you get enough sleep and make great food choices and focus on nutrient-dense foods that flood your body with all of that goodness so that it can function, So I'm kind of just seeing, and maybe health has been a focus for you recently, and that is being indicated by Spirit that that's a positive thing for you, and that pursue that because you will get results with that. But I am seeing with Detoxify, it's like you might need some extra help with detox, but the way that I'm being shown that is through flooding your body with nutrients so that your body's natural abilities can take care of itself. I'm just seeing your body has its own way of healing itself. So if we give it the right conditions, then it can do that. And that's what I'm seeing as being indicated for you right now. And even if it's available to you, maybe you could get a massage for yourself, or sort of invest in something that is going to nurture and nourish you right now. And I'm just seeing maybe some kind of a practice that you do every day, like making a vegetable juice or a green juice, or meditating or something, is really gonna I feel like you might need an anchor in the next few months, because I'm feeling like you're going to be busy and you're going to be in demand. Your energy is going to be in demand. So you might be busy with your work or with your family or really anything, but I'm just seeing that you are going to be enjoying yourself, right? You're going to be wanting to go, but you need to take care of your body so that you can go and live to the fullest during this time. Because I'm just seeing maybe there's going to be more opportunities coming in for you, more available for you. So you might be having less and less free time. So it might be the moments that you have where you can do something for yourself are going to make a big difference. And I'm seeing as well, sleep is really important. This is the most practical reading, what to focus on. It's really about practical things right now. And I think that this is because you're going through a lot. And if you aren't particularly busy right now, if you're I literally have nothing going on, well, then you might be going through a lot of spiritual upgrades, which might be quite taxing on your body. So wherever you are in life right now is perfect. But Spirit's saying there's something that's being called a lot. You're being called for. A lot is being asked of you right now. So you need to, give your body what it needs, basically. So I also feel like this is also potentially coming also into, oh my God, it's a message about you've got something coming in for you. Like I'm seeing, like I was saying, more opportunities coming, but now I'm seeing as well, like you might be given a really big opportunity that might kind of be life-changing for you, and Spirit wants you to kind of be ready for it and to kind of have things in order, ready for it. Like, so you're in the right condition to be able to say yes and take the opportunity. And I'm kind of seeing like, yeah, you want to make sure that your body and your mind are ready for this opportunity to say yes, because it's coming for you, it's divine timing. But it's going to be like, you're going to feel like you're stepping up, or it's going to be a little bit out of your comfort zone, or it's going to be a big deal that is maybe a big deal. So it's very positive with the full moon energy. It's about culmination and success. So it's a positive thing, but these blessings and these positive things in life, like working your dream job, like you're still working, you know, you still have to be in like good physical condition to be able to kind of show up for life. So that's what I'm seeing. And I'm also seeing like, if you are on some kind of a health journey where your health hasn't been perfect, then there is the assurance that things can get better, like keeping on focusing on healing and on the practical daily steps. Because with Taurus energy in this card, like Taurus can be a little bit of a slower moving energy because it's fixed earth, so it's like dense and heavy. And I feel like there might be a situation that you're going through that might feel quite dense and heavy, and it might be a health journey for some of you, for example, and Spirit's just saying you have to just keep showing up every day. And Taurus energy is really rewarded by perseverance and showing up, basically. I'm also seeing a message like you might want to focus on implementing some kind of a routine or a habit right now and kind of putting in that initial effort to make it stick. And, you know, because they say it takes like, what is it, like 60, 90 days or something to make a habit like natural to you. So you're not putting willpower in to do it anymore, but it's just like natural. And so I'm just seeing that Spirit saying you can make a lot of progress right now at this time. If you choose maybe one thing in particular that's quite important to you that you would really like to make a habit, just like brushing your teeth, it's just something you do every day, and make it something that's accessible to you every day. Like even if your goal is to meditate for 3 hours a day, start with 3 minutes a day if you've never meditated before, and just make it a habit that's something that really anchors you. Like I keep getting the message that you need an anchor right now. You need an anchor because you're about to fly. You're about to, and this is why this reading is so practically based, is because I'm seeing that the things coming into your life, if they're not here already, are kind of ticking a lot of your boxes. So I'm seeing a lot of positivity, and I'm seeing a lot of, you know, fulfillment and success for you. And so that being said, I'm also seeing that you might be more busy and again, like more needing an anchor as you're flying. You need a way to come back down and ground yourself so that you're not just moving at a million miles an hour, because the Taurus energy really slows down. So like something that can remind you to slow down, like doing a 5-minute face massage in the evening or something as part of your like evening routine, something that anchors you, a morning routine or an evening routine or something that's an anchor that's really going to serve you. I'm also seeing the focus on nature and being in nature as much as possible, and making a habit to maybe visit nature if you don't live in nature, and barefoot on the earth. I'm seeing definitely connecting in with Earth's actual energy through touching the earth is really a focus for you right now. There's something about you really grounding yourself, because your energy is really taking flight and soaring, but you need to be able to ground yourself, and being one with earth, like touching the earth with your feet or your hands, is really, really grounding. So if you have been considering like moving to nature, I'm seeing that's very, very a yes. It would really help you ground your energy a lot. So yeah, focus for you, group 1, grounding your energy, being in nature, getting enough sleep, and focusing on your physical body. Like, how can you nourish and like keep an equilibrium in your body and in your energy levels while you are going through being really busy and successful. So good for you, group 1. All right, I hope you enjoyed that reading, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Hey, group 2. So you chose this card. First quarter moon in Virgo, assess the situation. So I feel like you're being called to take some space from something in your life. It might be everything in your life, or it might be like, I just feel like you need time to like reflect upon your life and your priorities and kind of like find yourself again and find your center. Because I'm seeing with assess the situation, like maybe you feel like there's something that isn't working out, or there's something that you feel like needs to change, or you're not, happy in some way. And your guides really want you to like find a way to connect with spirit and your spirit guides so that you can find the clarity that you need about this situation, because spirit is saying that it's all there. It's just that you have to kind of like put yourself into like a receiving mode to be able to receive the truth and the messages available for you here about a situation. And it could be that you kind of just need like space from, I'm feeling like an identity thing for you. Like you need to find yourself outside of a family or outside of a community, or as some kind of like rigid identity, like spirit and like your soul is like guiding you to find more and to like go deeper. I'm also seeing with the Virgo energy a sense of like decluttering, and decluttering your space will really help to receive clarity at this time. And it might be a really good idea to go through your belongings and kind of throw away things that you don't need anymore, or that are actually carrying like really old energies that you might not actually want to be in your life. Like they might be connected to things that you've moved on from, or people. So there's sort of an energy there of like, yeah, you might want to kind of look in like your storage and see like all the things there. I mean, obviously if you have time, like I'm not but there's something, maybe it's just one particular thing that you might find amongst your things and be like, I shouldn't have this, like I don't want to keep this, and kind of throw it away because it's holding some energy from your past that might be kind of like creating a bit of cloudy energy. Like, and yeah, I'm also getting like to clear the energy in your space, in your home, maybe is the message here in general. But I'm seeing that there might be certain belongings that you need to get rid of because they carry energy from something or someone that is like negative for you to have in your home, and it's almost a point of attraction for other things to come in. Yeah. What am I seeing? Yeah, I really am just seeing the need to find clarity about a situation or something or someone, and that spirit is really telling you that it's there, it's available for you, but for some reason, like it hasn't lined up for you to receive that clarity. And yeah, your spirit guides really want you to know that it's available to you about a situation that you're in, or if you're feeling like unsettled or like that there's something not right, that's true, and you're going to find what that is. And yeah, you might need to like take yourself out into nature, like in this card, and kind of just sit and be and then receive the messages. Yeah. I'm seeing right now as well, your spirit guides want you to focus on your psychic abilities. That's really what's coming through. And whatever that means to you, and whatever those psychic abilities or spiritual gifts are, but it's almost like putting yourself into a scenario where you kind of have the ability to use your psychic abilities, like messing around with a friend and doing them a tarot reading, even if you haven't really done one before, or learning how to do energy healing or something. Like, I'm just seeing that if you put yourself into the right environment to do with your psychic abilities and your spiritual gifts, then these will flourish. And it's sort of like maybe needing to make the decision to learn more or to foster your psychic abilities at this time. And it could be like working with somebody, or like learning about how to have boundaries as a medium, dealing with spirits, like these kinds of things, like looking into it and kind of creating some kind of an environment where you can focus on it in some way, because I'm just seeing that you are gifted, and maybe there's not often time or space for that to really be the focus, but maybe you could somehow kind of bring time in for that. And I'm seeing that it's something that over a long period of time, not too long, like I don't want to make it out like it's going to be ancient times, you'll finally get there. No, ancient times? Wow, that's interesting. It's not going to be that long, but I'm just seeing it will take some dedication. And it's interesting that I said ancient times, because I feel like there's this, it's almost like there's knowledge within you, skills within you that are ready to be awakened. And if they are awakened, then they're ready to be refined, right? And I just saw an orb when I said refined. So maybe for a lot of you, it's a refinement of these gifts that are already awake in you. And to focus on it and to maybe give it a little bit more time than you normally would, or to just dedicate some time to it, where you put into the process of being in that flow state and bringing that channel through you. And you will be surprised that you are able to do it, especially if you have any blocks around channeling or being psychic or anything, because I feel like you are. So if you have any blocks to do with that, where you feel like you don't know how to do it, or you just get in your head, or you overthink it and it blocks it, then I'm just seeing that something's going to happen for you where you're going to be able to break through that block and that barrier, that mindset thing, where you're going to shift. And it's like maybe you'll be with a friend, and so there'll be this playful energy where you're just sort of laughing, and you're able to break through some kind of a self-belief barrier and enter into space of magic where you're like, oh my gosh, okay. So that's what I'm seeing for you. So I'm just seeing, like, say yes to these opportunities to explore your psychic gifts, or even just trying different meditations or visualizations or something to kind of just like, be in that energy, or writing down your dreams, or buying an oracle deck, or whatever. But for a lot of you, because of the nature of my channel, I'm sure you're already practicing with your gifts, a lot of you. So therefore, I feel like your guides are saying there's something about your gifts are going to become more refined, and therefore operating at a higher level. And this is going to be very satisfying to you, because even if you have gifts, like, there's always more that can grow from that, and you can always get deeper. And so it's a deepening for you then. I'm also seeing that something is going to be healing for you. Like, as you focus on refining your psychic abilities, something is going to be healing for you in the background, kind of just like burning away in the background and just healing and mending and restoring. And it's really nice. So you don't have to like worry about focusing on healing, because I'm seeing don't focus on healing your blocks. Focus on just trying to be playful enough with your psychic abilities that you let yourself explore, basically. And in doing that, yeah, there's like all this healing that's going to happen in the background without you even trying. So that's really positive. I'm seeing a very healing time for you. And I'm seeing this focus on your psychic abilities, your spiritual gifts. This is going to extend, like I said, for a long time. Not too long, but I'm just seeing like you're almost going on a course, like a schoolwork journey with spirit. Not so much school, but kind of, yeah. You're going to be given lessons basically by spirit and your guides and the universe. And this is going to happen over sort of an extended period of time. I'm seeing over the next maybe year, maybe 2 years. And during this time, your psychic abilities are going to be really blossoming at whatever level you're at right now, like whether you have them fully awakened or whether you feel, that they're there, but you're not sure how to really be with them, like whatever your stage you're at. I'm just seeing like exponential growth and blossoming and flowering and this beautiful thing where you're coming back into yourself, because I feel like with psychic abilities, like this is something that's so innate and it goes beyond this lifetime. Like when my psychic abilities turned on, it just happened all at once, and it was like a switch flicked and my life was different. So, but it was so natural to me because it's obviously not just from this life. So there's this sort of this energy I'm seeing that's part of the healing, is like you really coming together with your past lives in this like whole way, like becoming whole with all those lifetimes. Because when we feel like our powers are like being like we can't access them, like I think as a soul this feels incomplete in some way. So I'm just seeing you being put on a journey where, yeah, your psychic abilities are the focus. And yes, and the other message was to get space from a situation or a relationship in order to be able to assess the situation clearly, come back to yourself, see what's yours, see what's theirs, because you might need to have some space to see the boundary of yourself, because I feel like you might sometimes get a bit lost in these situations and you need that space to like be like, okay, this is me, this is who I am, this is my stuff. And yeah, just shedding that burden of confusion is going to happen when you do that. Okay, group number 2, I hope that that helped you in some way today. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Hey, group 3, welcome to your reading. So you chose this beautiful card, Full Moon in Pisces, Forgive. And the main thing coming through right now for you to focus on is basically just loving yourself and not being so hard on yourself in particular. Kind of giving yourself a little bit of a break if you've been overly critical of yourself or if you've been really hard on yourself recently, because I'm just seeing this need for self-compassion so that you can assess the situation clearly, like you can see yourself clearly and you can see your life clearly, because I'm seeing with this Pisces energy, something maybe emotional is distorting your perception of life or of yourself, and you might be thinking that you're not good enough, or you might be having, being hard on yourself about something that's happened. But I'm just seeing that your spirit guides really want you to feel the love they have for you and to feel love for yourself, where you're able to let go of being so harsh with yourself about something or ongoing, and basically starting to notice like, hey, I'm showing up for myself like this, or I'm showing up in life like this, and I'm doing my best, and kind of maybe needing to work a little bit and focus a little bit on that shadow side of perfectionism where nothing ever feels like it's enough. And I feel like this can be settled or changed, soothed, quite quickly if there's sort of a light shed on it, because sometimes with these things we don't want to look at it because it's painful. But I'm just seeing that if you can kind of I'm just seeing that if you just think about this situation, like something that's I'm just seeing doing a little bit of psychotherapy with yourself basically is the focus right now. And just sort of going into why are you being so hard on yourself about X? And then going into that and sort of thinking about well, is there any truth in what you're saying? Could you improve in some way? And if it's a yes, then okay, well, let's look at that. But if it's a no, which it likely might be, I'm seeing that you're blaming yourself for something that's not your fault. And I'm just feeling like there might be some perfectionism here where it's really distorting your perception of yourself, and your guides really want you to come back to the truth of yourself and to find that love for yourself again. And maybe if you're feeling totally fine right now, then this is about maybe more of an ongoing thing of trying to change a perspective of lack about yourself. I'm just seeing the perfectionism. It's an underlying theme that your spirit guides would like you to work on, because it can block the flow of spirit from coming through you, and it really blocks creativity. Totally. Okay, let's see what else is here. The other thing that I'm seeing as a focus for your group is to focus on believing in magic and believing in the spirit world, because I'm feeling like for your energy field, you really need to have that connection to spirit to feel good. But part of that is connecting to belief, and belief in magic and in the wonder and the awe and the spiritual miracles that can manifest on earth, really believing in that. And I feel like something that can happen to all of us is we can get kind of sucked into the collective consciousness of doubt or of not believing in spirit and other things, not believing in something that can't be seen or somehow proven with science, that kind of rational materialist thinking. And it's so pervasive in the collective mind that even just, I think, being around those fields of disbelief can have a little bit of a disparaging effect on your mind. So I'm just seeing spirit is showing and highlighting to you, maybe you didn't know that you're being impacted by fields of disbelief. But if you notice, when do you feel your best? Do you have fields of disbelief? Are you thinking nothing's going to happen or change for you, or that, fairies aren't real? Or is it you feeling your best when you're wow, totally tapped in and connected to, the beauty and the oneness of all things? So I'm just seeing spirit wants you to believe in what makes you feel good, what makes your heart sing, what brings you joy and peace, and what makes you want to get up in the morning. And to kind of recognize that those emotions are actually telling you something. They have messages for you, which is to tell you that this is true, that this is aligned, that this joy that you're allowing to flow through you, that's okay. So I just feel yes, opening to magic is really the focus for your group, because like I said, it can be easy to get kind of locked into the mundane and to lose that sense of magic and wonder and awe. I'm also seeing a focus is on relationships for your group in the next few months. I'm seeing that you might be needed by someone, or you might be called to fill a role where you are helping someone or caring for someone a little bit. And it could be in a minor way, or it could be a really brief role where it's just a few days, or it could be more ongoing. But I'm just seeing in some capacity, like, yeah, you might be called to be really there for someone who you have some form of relationship with, some connection to. And that you're going to want to do this. Like, it's not going to be like a burden, like you want to. But the thing is, it's beautiful because it's going to help bring you two closer. And I'm not seeing it's like anything, like I'm not seeing anything bad. Like, I'm just seeing like maybe a friend of yours is going through something and they really need to be able to talk to you on the phone, and you're there for them. And so then your relationship, your friendship gets deeper and stronger from that, and you bond. It's that kind of thing. Like, it's a beautiful spiritual thing where you're like offering something. So Spirit's just saying, like, I'm seeing that you're going to have emotional energy to give. Like I'm seeing that you're going to have generosity, like you're going to be able to give to others in the next few months. Somehow you're going to have a bit of an overflowing heart space, and you're going to want to really connect with others and be focusing on relationships and love and these kinds of beautiful energies. So I feel that something is going really well for you in life because it's giving you this little boost that you need so that you can give a little bit more to those in your life who might need it. So something's going really well for you in the next few months. And it's going to allow you to focus a little bit more on emotions and relationships and working with those things. And I'm just seeing spirituality being a really strong focus for you in the next few months, where you really need to let that side of yourself be like front and center if necessary. And I'm even seeing some of you might be sharing more about your spirituality, like with people in your life who might not know, or even in a more public way, like sharing about your beliefs or sharing about your spirituality in some way, or showing your gifts in some way. And that might be also why the self-doubt stuff was coming through at the beginning, because you might be hard on yourself as you're sharing more of who you are with the world. But that's why Spirit's saying, remember like how your connection to Spirit can make you feel that beauty, that high of love and life, and that is so much more real than the skepticism, you know. So I'm just seeing that emotions being really good evidence for you to start looking at emotions as evidence of rather than as sort of something to forget about later. Yeah, like you're going to be prioritizing how you feel, I'm seeing, in the next little while. You're going to be prioritizing how you feel. How does it make you feel? We don't always get to prioritize how things make us feel, because a lot of the time we just have to keep doing it, or, you know, suck it up, whatever. So, but I'm seeing that you are really going to be given this opportunity to just fully step into that place of like, well, how does it make me feel? And exploring life based on that. And I'm seeing it's sort of like reminding me of this book called The Surrender Experiment, where they just basically kind of said yes to Spirit about all these things as they manifested in their life and just went along with it. Like someone started a meditation retreat on their land and they were like, okay then. And just all these different things unfolded. And I'm just seeing that way of living for you right now is really indicated. Like Spirit is kind of saying like you can surrender to the flow of things and to your emotions and how things make you feel, because that's really going to guide you and align you at this time. So yeah, you're entering like a period, if you haven't already been in one, where I'm just seeing you being very blessed and this being very evident to others around you. And this is again why I'm seeing you being able to step up and care for more people, or give more of your energy, or share more of your ideas, or create more things, because you just naturally have this fulfillment, this fullness, this overflowing cup energy in you. So it's a really beautiful energy, group 3. And that is your reading for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.